Hello, everybody. The very first thing I need you to do on our notes is I need you to mark out that 7 and make that a 6. My bad. All right, we are going to do literal equations today. And literal equations are ugly because they have more than one variable, meaning they have more than one letter in them. Your goal is to get the solve for variable, that's an A, on one side of the equation and everything else on the other side. So it's the same thing we've been doing. Don't hate it. Too bad. So let's look at this first one. It says I'm going to solve for x. Because if you see, we have an x and a y. So that means we are not going to have a pretty answer. So, but we want to solve for x, meaning everybody has to go away but the x. So the x is right here. So the first thing I need to move is that 3y. And we all know how to move a plus 3y. We subtract it. That marks out. Now, what is 6 minus 3y? Well, you can't put a 6 and a 3y together, so we just leave it ugly like that. 4x equals 6 minus 3y. All right. The only thing left on the side with the x is a 4. And how do we move a 4 that's being multiplied? We divide it. So you just draw a line under all that junk on the other side. The 4's mark out. Now we're left with x equals 6 minus 3y all over 4. And that is your answer. You can't make it any prettier than that. You just get what you get. So I'm going to take this same problem, but this time I'm going to solve for y. So it's the same concept. The y is right here. I need to get everything else away. So the first thing I'm going to do is move that 4x by subtraction. So now I have 3y equals, I cannot put a 6 and a 4x together, so I just have to leave it ugly and big. 6 minus 4x. Now I need to get rid of that 3. Divide by 3. Y, the only thing left, equals 6 minus 4x all divided by 3. And that's as much as you get. So now we're going to do 6 practice problems together, and then you can turn your paper over and do the rest yourself. So this one's easy. The first one, it says solve for c. So c is on this side, which tells me that I need to get that minus s to go away. How do you move a minus s? You add him. I can't put an m and an s together, so I just write m plus s equals c. The c is by himself, so my problem is solved. Let's look at the next one. It says solve for m. So m is on this side of the equation, which tells me I need to move that v away. M is being divided by v. The opposite of division is, wait for it, multiplication. So if I multiply v on that side, that goes away. And multiply v on that side. V times d, or d times v, it doesn't matter, is dv equals m. The m is by himself. We are happy. All right. The next one says solve for k. Well, k is on this side. That means that c is going to have to go away. How do we move a plus c? We subtract him. K equals w minus c. K is by himself, and we are happy. All right. so the next one says solve for t. So I got t right here, but I have p and r are both with the t, but they're all being multiplied. So if they're all being multiplied, I can just draw my division bar. If I divide by PR, they go away. I'm left with I divided by PR equals T. T's by himself, we're happy. All right, 2 more. These are going to be 2 steps, but we'll still get it. We're going to solve for K right there. So if K's on that side, it means I got to get everybody away from K. The K and the N are on top of that division bar together, so I can't move them yet. I have to start by moving the J. If it's being divided by J, I need to multiply. J times M times J doesn't matter, MJ equals, because I've multiplied them together, K plus N. Now, I'm still trying to get K by himself, so that means that N needs to go away. So your final answer would be MJ minus N equals K. All right, last practice, and then it's all you. Y equals mx plus b. This is slope-intercept form. You will learn to love this later in life or the year. But right now, we're just solving for x. So that means the m and the b are going to have to go away. The one I can move first. The m and the x are stuck together, so let's move that b first by subtraction. So now I have y minus b equals mx. The m and the x are squished together, which tells me they're being multiplied. So I need to divide. So the final answer is y minus b, all of that divided by an m, equals x. So I need you to flip your paper over, and you can do the practice problems on the back. You can get help from Mr. Lowry if you don't understand how to do it. Good luck. See you Monday. Have a good weekend. Make good choices.